Good morning, guys. I'm here in my office, and we're getting ready to start a new message series here at Mountain Lake called Upside Down. I'm here with Rodney Anderson. I'm my teaching pastor.
Morning.
And one of the primary questions, guys, that I get asked is how in the world Mountain Lake's pulling off multiple campuses with live teaching on both of our campuses right now. And we do that through team teaching. And I've had a lot of questions about how all that works itself out. So we're in here this morning cranking it out, and I just want to briefly run down our schedule and how we work this out on a weekly basis. No one at Mountain Lake Church ever prepares a message on their own. We do it in the context of team. And the product is always better, but obviously the process is a little bit messier. So we begin Monday mornings about 8:45 here in our offices, getting on the same page. God's speaking to both of us. We know where we're going. The roadmap's been already been put in place. But we begin cranking out more specifically the details of that week's message. All right? And oftentimes we're not on the same page Monday. That's why we spend Monday mornings together. And then Tuesday mornings we separate, spend time separately fleshing out the message, maybe different aspects or different components of the message, illustrations, those sort of things, trying to land on the bottom line. Then Wednesday morning we meet again. And on that day, we've got to settle on the exact wording of our main idea, the bottom line, and it goes in the worship guide. All the scriptures are turned in Wednesday by noon. All right? Your administrative assistant, your secretary for the church will get saved if you'll start turning in your outlines on Wednesday. Okay? And then Thursday through the weekend, we're separating once again to work on the message. So between Thursday and Sunday, we might talk on the phone once or so. But there's a lot of room for human personality as God speaks to us individually. And a lot of times the messages will feel completely different. But they are the same outline, the same scriptures, and the same big idea conveyed. So, Rodney, you give them your take now. What are the strengths and weaknesses, things I don't know about team teaching?
No, you nailed it. I mean, team teaching is messy. But, like you said, it's so much better. None of us who preach on a regular basis should be preparing messages alone anyway. It's always better when you got other people's input. So that's what we're doing every week. We get somebody else's input, and they just happen to be teaching the same message. So it makes it way better. You just got to be willing to wade through the messiness. You got to be willing to get your stuff cut, to cut the good for the best. You got to be willing to let somebody else have input into your thoughts and your ideas and say they stink, which is always hard. But we just believe that this is the best way to go. We don't have it all figured out. We want to have more teachers. Right now, we're working with 2 on a regular basis. But our dream is to have 2, 3, 4, 5 on all sorts of different campuses. And we're going to be kind of fumbling our way through that. But we just think in the end, it's just going to be a much better product, a much better process. And God's Word's going to be communicated at a higher level because of the people working on it together.
So guys, that's how we do it. Shoot us your questions. Shoot us your ideas. If you're doing this out there, let us know how you're doing it. We can learn from you guys. We're all on the same team, going the same direction. See you tomorrow.